I'm Chris Carter of the Locked On Steelers podcast, and this is your Locked On Now update as the Pittsburgh Steelers have been victorious to win over the Carolina Panthers 24-16. It was a big win for the Steelers in that they needed to show that they could still fit to their identity after the disappointing loss to the Baltimore Ravens. No Kenny Pickett, and it was Mitch Trubisky time, and many people questioned, including myself, if that was going to be the right move. Lots of rumors that Mason Rudolph may be moving up the depth chart, that there were some quarterback battles going on in the middle part of the week. But Mitch Trubisky silenced all of that, being the effective game manager they've always wanted him to be this season. 17 of 22, 179 yards passing, no touchdowns, but no interceptions, no turnovers. And the Steelers in this game, I think offensively, they didn't have a great game, but they fit their identity. They were 12 of 16 on third downs, 75% conversion rate. That was huge. They were 3 for 3 in the red zone, also a big difference maker. They also dominated time of possession, 36 minutes and 11 seconds to 23 minutes and 49 seconds for the Panthers. This is who the Steelers have needed to be this season. Run the ball effectively, and you saw that with Najee Harris and Jaylen Warren teaming up together. Najee Harris, 24 carries, 86 yards, and a touchdown. Jaylen Warren, 11 carries, 38 yards, and another touchdown. The two of them were strong in this game, got key yards at key times. Also, Diontae Johnson caught 10 out of 10 passes for 98 yards, did have a boneheaded taunting penalty that cost the Steelers yards and almost put the Steelers in jeopardy on an onside kicks where he touched it when he shouldn't have, but George Pickens came to save him. But still, a big game from Diontae Johnson. He caught, I think, at least 5 of the third down conversions the Steelers had in this game. Defensively, we talked all week about the need to stuff the run, to stop what the Panthers want to do with the football, and that was pound the rock, make the defense tired, bring out that Arby's package. The Steelers defense did not let that happen. 21 yards rushing allowed by the Steelers defense today. That is huge. It's the lowest that the Panthers have had all season long, which I think goes to show the Steelers did show up in a big way for this game. I think that they responded to a challenge that was probably issued to them. We heard rumors that there was that the team was feeling a little crunky by Najee Harris describing practice this week, and that maybe it was a little bit more physical this week as far as how that gone. The Steelers this year, this was also their best rushing performance as far as defensive wise. They're allowing 21 yards. That's less than the 29 yards they allowed to the New Orleans Saints. And again, against one of the better rushing units in the NFL recently with the Panthers, who have picked up that pace under their new coach, Steve Wilks. All that being said, you look across the board, this was a solid performance by the Steelers team. Mitch Trubisky fits the identity, manages the game. Run game, keeps moving the chains, keeps things going. The offensive line, though, deserves a ton of credit for what they were able to do to be physical in this game and get the Steelers the win. The defense, really good in the run defense, shutting down the run, did eventually start to get the pass rush going. Alex Highsmith gets a sack. Cam Hayward with 1.5. TJ Watt with 1.5. Also saw really good performances from guys like Cam Hayward. Terrell Edmonds, I thought, had a really good day. Larry Ogunjobi, I thought, had a really good day. Devin Bush had a really good day. All things across the board, this was a solid performance by the Steelers. A few lax moments, a bad play from James Pierre here and there, a dumb moment from Marcus Allen that almost gave the game away. But all in all, I think this was an identity win for the Steelers to get them back to saying, hey, we're not the team that we want to be for the future that's going to be, the contender that gets the Steelers back on the map as far as being one of the best NFL teams. But I think you're starting to find that there is a shell, there is a formation, there is an identity that this team is building, and that next year when they go and get some studs in the NFL draft and in free agency, there will be a foundation for them to fit into. I'm going to talk a lot more about that in my full episode of Locked On Steelers on the Locked On Steelers podcast that you can find on Apple, Spotify, Google Podcasts, and Odyssey, and especially on YouTube. Like this video if you saw it on YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get all of our daily Monday through Friday episodes. We'll have that up pretty soon right here on the Locked On Steelers podcast. Again, I'm your host, Chris Carter. Stay tuned for more.